What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so I already know what you guys are here for. Dragon's Dogma 2 on PC. Let's be real. We're just gonna say it right away. Performance is terrible. That's probably why you guys are here. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I am not always getting 60 FPS. I'm probably getting it like 20% of the time. Right now it's 60. Obviously I'm not moving, but vast majority of the time I will be balancing between 50 to 60. Heads up for you guys who haven't made it into city yet. Like when you enter city or towns like that, it's just brutal. We jump into the 10, 20, 30 FPS. But yeah, I kind of like wanted to show you guys what my current settings are now. Obviously I'm still testing. I'm still, trying to figure out a bunch of different things. But after 9 hours of testing, not even playing, to be really honest with you guys, I have been just straight testing this game. But yeah, these are my settings. I'm gonna just share them to you guys, and then we can go from there. Use this as a foundation. And then if you find new things, and if you guys have tips and tricks for me, I'm all ears. And yeah, let's just hope that they continue to optimize this game. Display mode, full screen. Screen resolution, match your monitor, obviously. So if you're playing at 1440, then 1440. If you're playing at 1080, then 1080. Same thing for your refresh rate, match your monitor's frequency rate. So 165 in my case. I cap it at 60. You can, depending on how you want to play, if you're down for more FPS but just less stable, then you can go variable. But I like more stability. I'm okay with even trying to reach 60. VSync off, dynamic resolution off. Now, these two upscaling methods, if you have an AMD graphics card, then I would go Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3. And obviously, if you have an NVIDIA, then you can go with DLSS Super Resolution. I would recommend turning or using quality. But before you do that, it will be off by default. Put your rendering mode to interlaced and your image quality at the highest. Now, I'm pretty sure the image quality is going to be overridden anyways. So I don't think this is going to change anything, but interlaced is super, super, super important. Progressive makes it more smooth. It is nicer, but it does demand more for your CPU and overall. So interlaced is fine. And since we're going to be using DLSS, might as well use interlaced with the best or the highest upscale sharpness. Ambient occlusion, if you have a beefy GPU, then you might as well put this up, but it's not really that necessary. Here it doesn't really affect our GPU. It mostly affects our CPU. Anti-aliasing, this will be overridden by DLSS anyways. Screen space reflections would not recommend, as this just eats up your CPU as well. Mesh quality, might as well put this at high for 3D models. Texture filtering as well. This is the image quality of textures. Same thing for textures. If you have a beefy GPU, might as well bump this super high. Grass and tree quality, you could put this at low or high. It doesn't really make that much of a difference in my opinion. Resource intense effects quality, put this at low. You want to put everything as low as possible. Now shadows, shadow quality, shadow cache, and contact shadows. These are both going to be on, and shadow quality will be mid in my opinion. Low is just brutal, and high is just going to eat too much of your GPU. So yeah, would not recommend. And also your CPU at the same time. Motion blur, bloom, depth of field, lens flare, lens distortion, subsurface scattering, motion quality, all off low at the lowest setting. So yeah, these are my settings. Now, obviously, I still haven't played with DLSS much, but that's just what I found so far as to be as the most stable, acceptable. I'm not a huge fan of DLSS, to be really honest with you guys, but we just don't have a choice in this game. Like, the performance is absolutely brutal. Even with DLSS, the game struggles. Imagine without DLSS, you would just be in the constant 10 FPS. So yeah, might as well take advantage of DLSS for now, and we'll possibly update these settings as they optimize and continue to update the game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Drop any comments if you guys found something that could help me, and yeah, if there are any tips and tricks that I missed. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.